Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to episode 5 of Danganronpa. Happy Trigger Happy Havoc. Trigger Happy Havoc. This episode, a murder happened.
Hey.
And whoa. Byakuya's eating lunch with breakfast with us.
Perhaps.
He must care about us so much. Oh my gosh. I wonder who's dead. Probably Chihiro. But Chihiro's seems like she has so many free times
Wait.
to max out.
That's fine.
The game is afoot. Okay. Where will murder be? I'm a little surprised Asahina's still alive. Not really. I didn't talk to her, I think. Oh, Dad, what about the second floor of the school? That's one place that's new to all of us, so it seems like a natural place for murder. Time to LBO to glass a strip. Got a new mouse today because my old mouse Bluetooth is broken, so pretty annoying to use wired. Sakura, it's just Dad. What you said the other day must have been lurking in the back of my mind. Huh?
Perhaps.
If something has happened, the killer might try to use this to destroy evidence again. I suppose that was flowing around my subconscious, and it led me to here. Sakura's like the most trustworthy person, I feel like. Also, Taka's not even here, which is kind of sus. No way Taka died. Where's Hiro? Hi, Hiro.
Yo.
Makoto, honestly, what do you think about Byakuya? You think he's being brainwashed or what? I don't know. You know more about that kind of thing than me, right? What's that supposed to mean? I mean, you're some kind of psychic, right? Listen, Makoto, I think you've completely misunderstood what it is I do. Okay? Listen, fortune telling is it's totally different from brainwashing it or hypnosis or any of that pseudo-scientific bullcrap. I need you to understand that. So you expect me to think fortune telling isn't pseudoscience? Sorry, but I don't want to get yelled at. Where is everyone? There's no characters left. What happened? Even Kyoko's not here. Look at this guy. There's nothing here of interest, don't you agree? You should go look somewhere else. Huh. Okay. Wonder where I should go. Maybe I guess I should go look in all the classrooms. Watch it be in the archives. It's probably happening at the swimming pool, to be honest. It's the most sus place. Door is open.
For this investigation, I have unlocked the doors. Please.
Oh, all the doors are unlocked.
I see.
Judging from what he said, there can be no doubt a murder really has taken place. Come on. And the locker rooms, they're suspicious. Very suspicious indeed. Wouldn't you agree? Suspicious? It seems no one searched the locker rooms. Let's start with the girls' locker room. He was muttering as if only talking to himself. Without waiting for a reply, he'd press his hand against the girls' locker room door. And the door swung open without a sound. Oh my gosh. A feast for the eyes. I'm about to witness. Oh, I knew she's gonna die. Wait, did I? Yeah, I guess. I don't know how long it took for me to fully comprehend the reality of what I was looking at, but as soon as I did, how did I not reach full like companionship level with her? I don't understand. Boy's life of despair. I tried to suppress my scream, but it was useless. It surged out of me like water from a spring gushing out of the ground. Byakuya, on the other hand.
Very strange.
Most unusual, don't you think? He was totally calm, almost like he was watching this all unfold in front of a TV screen.
I see.
Look, Chihiro's corpse has been suspended somehow. And something's been written on the wall in blood. Bloodlust. Such a brutal way to kill someone. No, this is beyond brutal. Wouldn't you agree? They killed her. How could it not be brutal? No, that's not my point. This murder is far too bizarre for any everyday amateur to have committed. Unlike with Sayaka, this murder was not a crime of passion or necessity. It's almost as if whoever did this did it for fun. You see what I mean? What? My head was swimming. I was still reeling, too confused to understand what he was trying to say. And before I could even clear my mind, hey, I heard screaming. Did something... What? Okay, I couldn't fake that one.
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
Yay. So exciting. What the hell was that? Ah, that's right, you were unconscious during Sayaka, so you don't know about it. What you just heard was the body discovery announcement. Apparently, when 3 or more people discover a body, an announcement placed to let everyone know. I imagine this so that the search for the culprit can proceed fairly for everyone involved. Proceed fairly? The body discovery announcement? Then Chihiro really is... dead, yes. Before you start screaming your head off, go round everyone up. It seems another game has begun. Another life or death game to uncover a killer. Whoa. Taka bolted. This is pretty fast. There's like nothing in between. Damn, I couldn't keep her safe. Oh my gosh, Sakura. Sakura about to log in. So there's another victim. Which means we're now in the same position once again. Squad. What the heck? It's a dream. This is a dream. It's all just a dream. In fact, I haven't even been born yet. I don't have any memory of ever being alive. Wow. Shut up. What? Word bloodlust. I don't think it's any kind of dying message. It's just too strange. But you know that thing about writing bloodlust in blood, does it sound kind of familiar? A murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. And at the scene of each crime, the word bloodlust is written with the victim's own blood. They're like a ghost, attacking suddenly, then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname did the internet give to this mysterious serial killer? Genocide Jack! Genocide Jack, the murderous fiend whose grisly attacks were famous all over the country. The ultimate murderous fiend, creating a reputation of abnormal, downright cruel killings. Then this is some copycat killer trying to imitate Genocide Jack's style? But why would anyone do that? Perhaps it's the work of the real Genocide Jack. The real? Wait, you're saying Genocide Jack is here in the school? There's no way. But going so far as to write bloodlust at the scene, I am surprised by their stupidity. I can't imagine a worse situation than dealing with a stupid murderer. Ah! What is it now? Toko! Hina was pointing towards the entrance to the girls' locker room. Toko was the last to arrive and now she was just standing there. Why? Whoa, Toko flipped out. She fainted. That does not sound good. Toko! Hina rushed over. Toko.
Oh,
What? Oh, that's right. I just remember what she said about how she faints anytime she
Oh.
sees blood. So she is hemophobic. I imagine she does not watch too many horror movies then. This isn't a violation of the rules, right? I mean, technically she passed out somewhere besides her room. No, I think it should be fine. The regulation prohibits sleeping like on purpose. So since she didn't faint on purpose, it doesn't count.
Just a
Gotcha.
second.
Toko, can you hear me? Hey, you gotta wake up. As if she heard her, Toko suddenly shot awake. As in, she literally jumped up from where she was laying. It was such a strange reaction, I was at a total loss for words. She leapt up straight in the air, changing her stance as she did. The monster inside me is coming out. The monster. Sorry, the monster inside is coming out. Help me, look at me, look at me. The monster inside me is coming out. Help me. Dr. Temma, help me. Sorry about that. I was just so shocked, you know. It happens, right? Was I the only one? Toko, are you okay? I'm fine, Kiha. Whoa, is this the dead body? Hey, are you dead? Okay, Toko. Toko actually went crazy. The world has a front and back, a top ending and a bottom, a sea of truth and a web of lies.
Well,
This is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds totally different. No, everything is fine. At least the stutter's all gone. This is a good thing, right? Yeah. It's clear to me that everything is not fine. Your eyes seem strangely vacant. It might be best if we take her back to her room for the time being.
so,
I don't mind taking her, but could someone help me? If you need help, I don't mind. Taka, could you help me? What? She totally ignored me. Very well. You take care of the girl, and the rest of us can begin the investigation right away. Can I assume nobody has a problem leaving Sakura and Mondo on guard duty again? Hold on a second. Rushing to an investigation. The mastermind isn't behind that. After what happened last time, surely you realize that.
Don't make me repeat myself.
There's no question that Chihiro was murdered by someone among us. Sus? Isn't that right, Monokuma?
Of course.
Right as rain. But don't take it as a bad thing. It's just a fact of life because that's how graduation works. No one asked what graduation is. Then it's happened again? Is that what you're saying? That another one of us killed a fellow classmate? What? Does that freak you out? You guys got no balls, you know that? Is there just nothing down there to out? Well, I just let you pray to mine if you want. Actually, I don't have any either, sorry. That's crazy. Stop monologuing and give us what you came here to give us. You did bring it, right? I sure did, chum.
Monokuma file.
The Monoguma
See
file.
ya later.
Oh.
no way.
Why is there not a like perverted poster of girls in the girls' restroom though? Having to suspect all our other friends. I hate this. I can't take it anymore. I hate it too. I've had enough. I'm gonna get out of here. Where are you planning on going? There's nowhere to run.
Such ignorance.
Just accept it already. After all, blood is just liquid. A dead body is simply object. You're very enthusiastic about all this, are you not?
Naturally.
How can I not be? If we don't unmask the culprit, we all die. Why didn't you lock in the last one, Byakuya? That's true, but to jump into it so soon. What, do you want to die?
Ignorance.
Fine, then go off and die somewhere. Right now, go ahead. You're a waste of space. Your life has no purpose. You're worth less than a fly. You should be apologizing to the tree creating the oxygen that you're breathing right now. A dead body is an object? Chihiro is an object? Show a little respect or I'll beat some into you.
Calm down.
Everybody stop bickering. Listen, there's some truth in what Byakuya said. Kyoko,
Because
if we don't solve the mystery and find the killer, our lives are at forfeit. And if Byakuya is right that Genocide Jack is somehow the one who killed
That's
Chihiro,
right.
then unless we do something, more victims could start piling up. Forgive more victims. If we mess this up, we're all dead meat.
Hey, hey.
Hold on. If that's your worry, you don't gotta worry any longer. If any one killing game, the guilty party may... Yeah. only kill a maximum of 2 people. Well, I don't remember any rule like that. I just came up with it. I mean, if one person went around killed everyone, your lovely student life would all be over, right? A new rule has been added. In that case, why not limit it to one person? Well, in a good mystery, you don't want to miss out on at least the potential of a serial killer angle. Yo, just one would totally murder that possibility.
Waiting for you.
The pun, guys. Farewell for now. I'll catch you guys at the class trial. I can't say I understand his thinking, but if we can kill up to 2 people, then one more person's life could still be at stake.
Interesting.
Which is definitely not good. We need to uncover the culprit before something else
You
happens.
son of a bitch.
You need to shut up, bruh. Oi. Okay. Well. For now, Taka and me are gonna drop Toko off at her room. Nice, I'm gonna get dropped
There is
off.
nothing to be done.
I wish
Is that okay?
I'm a little cocoon still in my mom's womb. It'd be wholesome. Investigate. First of all, I better check the Monokuma file to see exactly what's happening. The victim is 2 a.m. The body was discovered in the girls' locker room on the 2nd floor of the school. The cause of death was a blow to the head with a blunt object. She was killed instantly. That's all it says. Well, it's not like there's any point in complaining about it. No matter what, I gotta do what I gotta do. Hey, Makoto, do you have a second? Huh? Did you need something from me?
Naturally.
Of course, life without purpose is quite dull, you know? So what do you need? I'm gonna let you cooperate with me during my investigation. Huh?
What?
I'm purchasing your talent. The same talent which allowed you to solve Saika's case. No. You seem to have some limited use, which is why I've chosen you. You have the honor of contributing to my investigation. So you're inviting me to come with you? You're doing it in the most arrogant way possible, though.
Let's go.
Now then, shall we get started? But we need to get moving. There's no time to be standing around. I don't really know what just happened, but it looks like I'll be working with Byakuya on this one. But I want Kyoko. She took her time examining Chihiro's corpse. She poked and prodded, going over every inch of the lifeless body. You're a very strange woman, you know, being able to touch a dead body with absolutely no trouble. She seems to be concentrating pretty hard. It's like she can't even hear us. The word bloodlust written over the wall. What can it be the meaning behind it? Bloodlust. There's a dumbbell on the floor and there's bloodstain. There's bloodstain on the dumbbell. Monokuma file said blow to the head with blunt object. Does that mean the dumbbell was actually the murder weapon? I don't imagine it could have been anything else. What? Stain on the carpet. Fresh blood stain on the carpet. The poster got some bullet. It must have happened during murder. How is none of this clue? I use the locker room all the time. Now it's become the site of Chihiro's death. But why was she killed in the locker room? Actually, if you think about it, she could have been killed somewhere else than carried here. She was very light, that is true. It wouldn't be too hard for someone to carry her, but I still think she came here on her own by choice. What makes you say that? She's been talking a lot lately about she wanted to get stronger. So you're saying she came here to exercise? But according to Monokuma file, apparently she was killed around 2 in the morning. Would she really have been exercising that late? Hina or myself usually in the locker room during the day, so she was probably avoiding it then. Avoiding it? Although we invited her to join us more than once, she never showed up. I can only assume she was trying to avoid us. And instead, she came to exercise in the middle of the night. Perhaps it's difficult for me to imagine she would have come alone. She did want to start exercising, but she specifically mentioned she couldn't do it by herself. She needed support from others. So you're saying she could have come here in the middle of the night to train on secret, but that she also would have come with someone else. It's a possibility, I think. Sakura's account. This is so strange because of spoilers I've had. Dude had a real complex about being weak. You heard Chihiro talk about it, right? Oh, I need to get stronger. Yeah, I remember she's saying that more than once. Sure did, which I guess helps explains the trip down here. But did she really need to get stronger that badly? You already mentioned it, but she was a girl after all. Most girls aren't that strong. I don't know, man. I haven't really thought about that stuff. So deep. So deep. Chihiro's complex. Now I believe it's time for us to move on. Huh, already? New clues won't magically appear by standing around here. We need to check every aspect of this case. That's true, but if you're satisfied, let's hurry up and proceed. He's so pushy. I got caught up with the wrong person this time. So this is our next location. Huh? This place is related to investigation. Figure it out for yourself. It's no fun if you don't. What is that? Swimming boards? There's a bunch of different pool related items. None of which to do with the case. The car reader account.
What?
Did you call for?
It has been the investigation. It seems Makoto has a question.
You
for me.
need something?
Sure, what's up? Well, it's just about this car reader. Yes, the car reader have all been designed to interface with each of your e-handbooks. You can only enter the locker room corresponding to the gender listed in your individual handbook. And it's impossible for two people in a row to go through while the door is locked.
Unbelievable.
If there was some kind of erotic terrorist on the prowl. The ceiling-mounted Gatling gun would initiate a Swiss cheese slaughter. And the school regulations prohibit anyone from lending anyone else their handbook, correct? Correct. So then, that means only girls can go in the girls' locker room, and only boys can go in the boys' locker room. In other words, the Chihiro's body being found in the girls' locker room means, hey Makoto, I can see right through you. See right through me. Let me tell you what you're thinking. Since Chihiro was found in the girls' locker room, the killer must have been able to get in there. As such, the killer must be one of the girls. Did I get that right? Good lord, you're simple. But am I wrong? You should probably pay closer attention to the regulation. The answer has been right in front of you the whole time. Loaning your ebook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else is perfectly fine. Yo, I would expect nothing less from the prodigal son of the noble Togami family. So he managed to sniff out the loophole in the investigations. Knowing you, I would bet you created it on purpose, didn't you? To add a little excitement to things. Yeah, you're treating me like a puny little appetizer instead of a main course than I am. Now then, since the dead can't actually talk, they are not people anymore. They are things. Get it? Got it. Good. Wait, hold on, so you're saying that's a loophole, but in order to borrow something from someone, that means someone have to loan, so sleepy. Just listen to me once you passed out. Be more like a Byakuya and get your poop together. Or else I'll charge you with criminal negligence. No more questions, figure out the rest on your damn self.
That's fine.
Well, I know you're unfortunately lacking in mental faculty, so I feel you in myself. Let's head to main hall. That will help you understand what's going on. The card reader is added to the truth bullets. We came to the main hall. So what are we looking for here? Does that mean we have to figure it out myself? What is there? The thing. There's a mailbox here. Could it be something inside? Ebook. No, there's 3 of them. What are they doing here? So you finally found them. Did you know these were here? I happened to find them by chance myself the other day. It seems there's a system in place where the handbook of the dead student gets delivered to this mailbox. So then, these 3 handbooks belong to Junko, Leon, and Sayaka? You can go ahead and confirm it yourself. I immediately turned on one of the handbooks, and when I did, it's probably Sayaka's. Yeah. You're right, this is Sayaka's handbook. Now do you understand? This is the key to the loophole that I revealed earlier. Yeah, I feel like I'm starting to get it. You should pay attention. Oh. So it's fine. What? Hold on a second.
Very
What's wrong?
strange.
That's strange. One of the handbooks won't turn on. Is it broken? Whose is it? Their handbooks showed Junko's name when I started up. Then the one that won't turn on must be Leon's, right?
See.
It would make sense, yes. After all, he did get pummeled with dozens and dozens of baseballs. Pummeled with baseballs. The memory of it came flooding back. The cruel punishment, which led to Leon's death. Execution, blah blah blah. You're right. It wouldn't be surprising for the handbook to be broken.
Damn it!
Hey. Oi. Handbook is... No, it will break that
That's
easily.
impossible!
It wouldn't break.
I can't
Boy.
hear you.
It's a secret. Don't want you to go around breaking handbooks. Hard to say. You know what I think? I think his handbook isn't actually broken. But you might ask, how could that be? Unless the ultimate programmer programmed their handbook to not open and swapped it out with Leon's to make it seem like it's Leon's that's broken. Let's begin our investigation in earnest, track down the true culprit. Yeah, we need to find out who killed Chihiro. Wait, what? To be exact, not quite. Not quite. He's actually like my econ professor and like all the smartest people I've seen in real life. They just say not quite. What do you mean by that, Byakuya? To be exact, not quite. I'm certainly I want to reveal Chihiro's killer, but more precisely, I want to discover the true identity of Genocide Jack. Then you really believe Genocide Jack is the one who killed Chihiro? No, absolutely. I have no doubt Genocide Jack is the culprit in this case. And murderous fiend is Genocide Jack, right? There's nobody else it could be. A murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. They're like a ghost, attacking and suddenly then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname did the internet give to this mysterious serial killer? Genocide Jack. They say he's killed thousands of people, but that's gotta be an urban legend. Still, could one of us really be a demented, psychotic killer like that? You're not wrong to wonder. But words mean little right now. I have something that will prove it, as I can show you. There's more in this room? What? What else is checked? What else do we need to check? I have basis to believe that, I assure you. There's somewhere I would like to take you. This will provide all
It's
that
all clear now.
evidence that Genocide Jack, what, is the one who killed Chihiro. Evidence that really. Hey, you two! Big trouble! I need your
I
help.
don't have time to
We're
play
busy. Leave us alone. But it's an emergency. Emergency! Come on! You gotta help me.
Please. Cause I mean.
Emergency. What happened? Something wrong, Toko. She's acting super strange. I mean, she's been acting pretty strange earlier. What should we do, Byakuya?
strange.
Since it's Toko, I must admit I'm intrigued. I suppose we can take a second to see what's going on with her. Are you sure?
Don't make me repeat
Don't make me.
myself.
I didn't expect that. I thought for sure he'd just say no, and that'd be the end of it. Yeah, come on, hurry. Wait for us,
go.
you know. Looks like she's headed for her dorms, to Toko's room, most likely. You're right.
Such
You're
ignorance.
talking to the wrong person. Waste of space. Whoa. You guys are too slow. You're too fast. What's the emergency? After what happened in the locker room, I left Toko in the room so she can lie down. After a while, we came back to check on her, you know, so let's see what she's doing. And it was weird. She refused to come out and kept saying all this weird stuff. Weird stuff.
That's fine.
We should try talking to her. Yeah, you're right. May as well give it a shot. The door swung open, slowly and silently. But holy crap. An aura of negativity flowed out behind the room, forcing a
What?
gasp out of me.
Oh, nothing. It's just that Hina was really worried about you pulling yourself up in your room.
Leave me alone.
The
Yeah, sure thing.
telltale heart
Could
be
you
like.
open up just for a second?
Won't.
Huh?
Won't let Genocide Jack have control.
And just like that, she slammed the door in my face. No way Toko's the one behind it. What was that? She's been acting like that the whole time when I rang a little ago. I'll drive out the killer, drive out the murderous fiend. It doesn't make any sense, right? I was afraid to leave her in there alone, so I tried to bust down her door, but it felt like something was holding it shut on the other side. I couldn't even budge it. Toko was scared to even bar her door. Does she think the same thing as Byakuya? Does she think the serial killer Genocide Jack really murdered Chihiro? Is that why Toko is so scared? Whatever it is, I'm really worried about her. Isn't there someone who might be able to persuade her? Isn't that just Byakuya? Hey Byakuya, what do you... to come out of her room?
That's fine.
Sure, whatever. You gonna talk to her, Byakuya? Wow, I guess you can be nice if you want to. Byakuya... after a few moments.
What do you want?
It's Byakuya.
Bakula. Bakula. Sorry, I couldn't keep our promise. But don't worry, never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again. After that, the door slammed shut. Even Byakuya couldn't pull it off. There's nothing else we can do. Let's head back to the investigation. Hold on. Hey Byakuya, what was Toko talking about just now? Something about a promise? Oh, I have no idea. I know one of her delusions, I'm sure. But
Stop talking.
if I say I don't know, that means I don't know. Just let Hina take care of her. Oh yeah. Okay, I'll stay here and keep an eye on her.
Let's go.
Well then, let's go. Without waiting for a reply, Byakuya sped away. Byakuya! I hurried to catch up. Tried to talk to him several times as we walked, but he didn't even look back, let alone say anything. He just kept walking on towards his destination. Finally, his feet brought us in front of a certain room. The library? Come on, let's go in. This is the evidence that proves Genocide Jack.
Don't make me repeat myself.
Don't make me say. That's crazy. It's the archive, right? Hurry up, go inside.
Let's go.
Here? That all makes sense when we can go inside. Whoa, there's so many books and files. And so much dust too.
Words.
I will say there's enough value in this space to endure the dust. Oh, it's a desk lamp. Oh yeah, the same one I saw Byakuya using in the library before. Do you have a problem with that lamp? It was here before, then I moved it over there. It's too dark over there, so I thought I'd put it to good use. There's a wooden box, it's empty. Judging by the smudges in the dust, it looks like something was inside. I wonder what it was. There was an extension cord plugged in here. And it proved very useful while I was in the library. An extension cord, huh? The shelf is stuffed tight with files. Without really thinking about it, I picked one at random. So you have a sharp eye indeed to select that file, huh?
That's right.
That's the report on the presidential assassination. The original is kept at the National Library. It won't be declassified for another 30 years. Are you sure you want to look at it now? There's no telling what crosshairs you might wind up in for peeking at it. Without making a sound, I returned the file to the shelf. Oh. Camera.
That's an.
These documents are dangerous. They detail all the people who control the world from behind the scenes. Dangerous truth for a commoner. You mean like members of the Dians or something? I mean the ones with real power. The secret council controlling everything from the shadows. If you're ready to be disappeared for it, take a look. There are some very interesting people in there. You're just kidding, right? Am I? I'll just let it go for now. Crazy stuff. If you pay attention to your surroundings, oh wow, okay, thank you. There's a ton of thick stuff. If you're thinking of looking through any of them, let me give you a little warning. These things are filled with graphic, disturbing photos from all kinds of crime scenes. It's the kind of thing any normal person wouldn't want to look at. Be careful. Oh, what do you mean? All these files are investigation reports related to different cold cases. They're internal documents for police eyes only. They're not the kind you'd want to leak. Oh. So, you finally beginning to understand the true splendor of this library. The entire reason I was interested in the library is because of the room here. It's the home of classified government documents, police records, things no ordinary person would ever see. Isn't it magnificent? This can't be real, right? That's your guys' problems. Anything that doesn't fit into your preconceived reality, you label it a lie. Well, it's not just that. It's not like I totally refuse to believe it, but I mean, there's just so much. How could anyone have put all this together? I suppose It goes to show how much power Hope's Peak truly wields, or perhaps the mastermind may have wanted to provide us with enough entertainment to keep us from getting bored. It's no use. I can't keep up with all this. It's just too unreal. What's wrong? You still can't believe it? What about you? How can you believe it so easily? Things like that are easily impossible. What do you mean, unusually? Usual? Normal? Ordinary? Simple? Those things don't exist anywhere in the real world. If you don't understand what they actually represent, you don't understand the nature of anything. You serve zero purpose, almost. You don't pull your punches, do you? Anyway, what you consider usual is based on your common sense, right? But what makes you think your own common sense applies to me at all? The documents gathered here are genuine. I have reviewed them multiple times, so there's no doubt. Hold on a second, you're saying you read all these documents more than once? But all this has to be top secret, confidential stuff, right? So why? My family has a reading room just like this at our home. Ours is bigger, of course, and not as dusty. Members of the Togami family have access to any variety of government-related documents. That includes foreign powers as well as domestic. How is that possible? I already told you. There's a secret council that controls the world from the shadows. My family is a member of that council, and I have within me the bloodline that will allow me to one day bend the world to my will. But to become such a ruler, I must know all levels of this world backwards and forwards. So whenever I have time, I like to review whatever documents and materials that interest me. Which is why I can proclaim, without a doubt, that the material gathered here are the real thing. This is beyond believing or not believing. Byakuya is actually starting to scare me more than the actual mastermind. And what always interested me the most were the cold case police investigation reports. Reading through those reports has always been a hobby of mine ever since I was little. It's excellent mental exercise. I've solved more than a few of those cases just by reviewing the reports. And among all those reports, one of my recent favorites is the Genocide Jack case. As he talked, Byakuya grabbed a specific file from the shelf. This is the complete case file. Every single report surrounding Genocide Jack cases has been compiled in here. Because there are so many, allow me to quickly summarize the main points. To begin, there are two notable characteristics in every Genocide Jack murder. The first characteristic is that every crime scene, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. And second, is that when the victims are murdered, their bodies are suspended in some certain way. Bloodlust is written on the blood, and the victim's body is suspended. It's exactly as what happened to Chihiro. To save your surprise, the best part is yet to come. For the second characteristic, where the victims are suspended, the only ones who knew about that particular fact were the members of the police and the other higher-ups. By all accounts, no one in the media ever found out. Huh? In other words, no one saw it on the news, and the only key officials and the killer himself knew about this act of mounting the victim. Now, if you recall Chihiro's corpse, her body was most certainly mounted in this fashion. So, how could the killer have known about suspending the victim? That's the key question. But in fact, the answer is quite simple. The culprit isn't a copycat killer, it's the real Genocide Jack.
In other words,
that right there is evidence that Genocide Jack has hidden himself among the rest of us. Among us. That Genocide Jack really is. Such a brutal, fiendish killer really is walking among us? Among us? Wait, this game is Among Us. I'm sure there's like so many Danganronpa Let's Plays out there where like they're just Among Us characters. Like a mod, perhaps. I never imagined a killer with such reputation would ever become part of our little game. Now, don't you think it would be good for you to take a look at what I've already seen? You might just manage to ferret out a clue or two. If you get down on your knees and beg, I might even show you myself. Oh no, I have to read. Where's the files?
that's right.
That's a report on the president. Oh. Oh, do I need to talk to him again to see it? Byakuya, about that Genocide Jack
That's fine.
case. Well, you didn't beg, but I guess it's okay this time. Feel free to look at it in here, but you can't take it with you. Whoa! Byakuya handed me the file and I flipped through it with tense, nervous fingers. Suddenly, my hand stopped. I reached a page where photos from the scene of each crime had been collected. Damn, all scissors. The names of Genocide Jack's victims ran on for several pages. Ken Harada, blah 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 blah. And that does bloodlust. Okay. Now take a look at the next page and you'll find another interesting tidbit. The next page. Do you think Byakuya uses dark psychology? I mean, he asks you to do smart favors for him, although very arrogantly. He definitely is very controlling. Although, are we really controlled by him? Based on these facts, it could be suggested that the suspect may be a student. Evidence suggests that the victim lingered at the scene, and when they did leave, they were in a panic. Because an eyewitness never come forward, it's unlikely there was any external reason for this. This confused behavior suggests that the suspect may potentially suffer from dissociative identity disorder.
So, in other words,
The key point here is the culprit may well have a split personality. Like the kind you see on TV. So I'm part of another totally unbelievable story. But this one is way more believable than anything else up till now. Or maybe it isn't, I really don't know. I feel like my mind has gone numb.
let's go.
Anywhere but here. Oh, Byakuya, don't leave me alone, Byakuya, please. As usual, Byakuya turned left and left without another word. I hurried out of the library to catch up. Well then, this is where we part ways. I have some things to take care of before the class trial. Huh? Just all of a sudden like that? Come on, enough of your annoying misapprehensions. Did you really think we'd be together the whole time? Oh my gosh, Byakuya. Oh. Yeah. I'll take a shower with Byakuya. You think you can do that in the game? Hopefully there's a mod for that. In the end, I felt like I was just some plaything getting tossed around. At the same time, I uncovered some really important clues next to him. Genocide Jack, he's the one that killed Chihiro. And that murderous fiend is one of us. But who is it? I have to find out no matter what it takes. And to do that, there's somewhere I have to go investigating one more time. I have to go back to the crime scene, the girls' locker room, and I should check the boys' locker room as well. And the others might have some other new info. I need to find out everything I can. People's obsession with like Lord of the Fly-esque settings is like endless, I feel like. High school students trapped with each other, having to regulate themselves. Ding ding ding, Hifumi has discovered evidence revealing the identity of the culprit. Another stat increase for me. Evidence, what did you find? I cannot reveal that just yet. But I guarantee what I found was steal the killer's breath from his lungs. Are you sure about that? Oh yeah, Miss Ludenberg says she'd witnessed something about worthwhile as well. Really, what did she see? She refused to tell me. It's like when a girl bullies the boy she likes, right? Right. I thought you're not into 3D girls. Oh, so fake. They're all such frauds. Hifumi's a fraud. No way. The warehouse by the dorm, she was there, but at the same time, not there. I was just watching Lemonade Stand and how they were talking about the age that just the average teenager is getting, having their first sexual intercourse has really increased. And
Indeed.
actually, I have a college friend that's also brought that up and talked about how that's probably a bad thing. And I feel like not always, because, you know, sexual intercourse back in the days, a lot of times like unplanned, it leads to unplanned pregnancies. But now, because of education and such things like that, I feel like later ages of intercourse is not too bad of a thing. But overall, I think people are also just more lonely and have less relationships, which is definitely a bad thing. Chihiro's handbook is missing. Let's see. Hands are bound with what looks like some kind of rope. Huh? The rope has a plug. Wait, so this isn't a rope at all. The more I think about it, the more that's not the only thing that concerns me. Chihiro's fatal injury was the blow to the head, which means someone struck her in the head in order to kill her. That's right. That's the issue of her being suspended. Fatal blow. At first, I didn't see any reason to think much about either of them. But seeing them again after looking through the genocide jack file, something not quite right. What does this all mean? Well, one thing most likely tie all these mysteries together is the true nature of the rope that was used to suspend Chihiro. In order to figure that out, there's a certain place I need to revisit again. Plus, it might help to look at genocide. Bloodlust all over the wall. Why is this in a girl's room? Big-breasted swimsuit model is pretty noticeable too. A girl's locker room doesn't seem the kind of place you'd find something like this. Exactly. Murder weapon. New dialogue. Okay, I feel like I've seen that right there. Boys' locker room. I feel like it's swapped. Huh, this poster. It's a popular boy band called Tornado. Somehow it doesn't quite seem to fit the boys' locker room. But wait, that reminds me, the poster in the locker room is... That's right, there's definitely something strange about this. The boys' locker room, there's a poster of a popular boy band. In the girls' locker room, there's a poster of a big-breasted swimsuit model. Could it be the posters have been switched? But if they were, why? What reason would anyone have? Maybe I should talk to someone who knows a little more about locker rooms. Asahina. There's like nothing here. Punching. Oh. There's poop stain. Why is there a poop stain? Someone pooped on the rug? What the heck? I thought we were a little more civilized than this. But I guess not. It's so sad. Oh. Oh man. Okay. Looking cool. There's nothing here. Another locker. Some kind of clue in the lockers. Guess not. Wow. It's surprising how useless the swimming pool is. Okay. Surprising how useless the boys' locker room is as well. It's so useless. This murder is probably... There's more in here. I already looked at the... Must be more waiting for me to discover. Huh. Life floaty. Huh. Wonder. What else is there?
Of course. I'm sorry. However...
There is something that's been bothering me about the locker room. You see, I like to drink a little protein coffee every time I finish exercising. We have protein coffee? In the warehouse, it's not the highest quality, but I don't have a lot of other options. I mix protein powder with coffee and down a glass of it after exercising. Anyways, the other day, I spilled a little on the carpet in the girls' locker room. It left a stain. A stain? But I don't see any stain on carpet now.
course.
Exactly, I noticed it earlier. The stain was disappeared. I can only assume someone came along and cleaned up. But still, isn't it unusually clean? As if there's never a stain here to begin with. So someone switched a rug as well. How's that possible? I mean, it's just like a lot of work. For what? For what do they do such a thing? Is it really worth it? Don't think I need to go to the library again. Definitely need to talk to Celeste and go to the storage room. Celeste, what are you doing here? This warehouse is amazing. It has absolutely everything one might need to live a full life. From food to clothes to towels, there's an endless supply to choose from. I see that, but have you found anything related to that case? I knew you were gonna ask me that. I thought talking about the warehouse itself might direct you, but I see it was pointless. Then you did find something. Very well, I will tell you, and only you. Last night, I saw her here. Chihiro was in the warehouse. What, really? This was right before nighttime. What are you doing?
Out this late?
Oh, I was just...
Are you planning to go exercise, perhaps?
What? How did you know?
Because I can see a blue track jacket sticking out of that...
Oh, you're right. Well, I'd better...
She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
Indeed.
I assumed she was merely stocking up to go exercise in the morning, but it would appear she ignored the nighttime rule and headed directly to the girls' locker room. If she hadn't broken our rule, none of this would have happened. You get what you deserve, I suppose. So apparently, she went to the girls' locker room late at night in order to exercise without anyone knowing. But the strange thing is, there was no trace of the track jacket or duffel bag Celeste said she saw Chihiro carrying, which would mean the killer would have gotten rid of it somehow. Celeste's account. But she got the cores from here as well. I guess there's nothing here. Okay, I guess the whole point is talking to Celeste in here. Kitchen. The one in the hallway to talk to. But I feel like loneliness. I don't know. I definitely do feel that. Like, my cousins, I feel like some of them are pretty lonely. Like, I guess they got friends online, but a lot of the time, like, friends online, you're just interested in the same thing perhaps, and you don't always actually care about each other's feelings. It's a pretty weird thing. It's like, online relationships, it's not the same as offline for sure. Oh, don't worry, I was gonna head back as soon as I'm done eating. Toko's not exactly pleasant, but I'm still worried about her. Speaking of which, what are you eating? A donut, of course. Of course. There's two things I'm sure God created, outer space and donuts. Really? I bet Chihiro would like to eat more donuts. Maybe that was her one big regret. Oh, I should have tried to spend more time with her. Come to think about, who did she spend time with? She was a little bit strange, didn't really hang out with the other girls much. It was like she was trying to keep her distance from us. Actually, Sakura said something similar. She said even though you and her invited Chihiro to exercise with you, she always refused.
Yeah, totally.
Yep, it's true. And it wasn't just us either. It was like she stayed away from all the girls. She just... I don't know, she talked to boys all the time. It's kind of weird to be shy around our own sex, but totally be fine with the opposite? Wait, maybe. Maybe she was used to the guy spoiling her. The law says you can't judge a book by its cover, right? You think so? I never really saw her as that kind of girl. If Chihiro's actually a boy, I feel like it's pretty obvious by now. I guess this room's not too helpful this time. I feel like there's not much more information to gather. I feel like things will just come up naturally during the class trial. Maybe we should confess our feeling. Tears, all because I wasn't strong enough. Whoa. Maybe I need to go back to Byakuya again.
Huh? Oh, hey, Makoto.
What's up? I haven't been up to anything myself, that's for sure. Definitely haven't looked inside the mailbox. Why is he so sus? I feel like the only thing that's left to do is go back to the library. But other than that, I feel like it's mostly in the clear. Or the computer is not here anymore, but how do I like explain that? There's also the cord that's right there, but what? How did the... There's no extension cord here. Oh. Cool. Wait, that's explained. Extension cord. Extension cord. Shouldn't read, shouldn't read. Oh, the case file was taken by Byakuya. Okay.
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in? It's the moment you've all been waiting for.
The class trial. Wow.
You remember where to meet, right? Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school.
See you soon. Or, what do you mean or? There's no or.